The Jews. Do you notice, like, every time I talk about the Jewish people, there's others in the comment section. It's like, what's your obsession with them? What's your obsession? Like, I notice that when I talk about the Americans, I don't get that. When I talk about British people, I don't get that. When I talk about, like, literally any other nation on planet Earth, it's fine. But when I talk about Israel, like, people get upset. It's like a nation, right? And it's in the news. Like, the reason I'm obsessed is because the algorithm is showing it to me, and people are interested in talking about it, right? If you don't like it, do what Benjamin Netanyahu did. He bought TikTok. Perfect solution, right? It's kind of funny because last year, I heard he was upset, like in another press conference, he was upset about the rise of anti-Semitism on TikTok. Do you notice that anti-Semitism is always rising? Like, it never goes down. Like, despite the money and the effort put in by the ADL and everyone else, it's like every single time you read in the mainstream media, the rise of anti-Semitism. Like, do you think, like, we're ever going to see an article that says, like, the lowering of anti-Semitism? Like, now is the perfect time. Look, like, they got into TikTok. They used the godly power of censorship. And it's like the lowering of anti-Semitism, isn't it? Like, problem solved. Apparently, the juice emoji has been banned. People are complaining that their accounts have been violating the TOS. Like, TOS so fragile, it gets violated all the time. And also, if you say that AIPAC has influence in the United States, you get banned. So listen. If you're a TikTok influencer, I'll tell you what to do, right? Listen to me, right? You need to say this. AIPAC has absolutely no influence in the United States whatsoever. It is like one of the most useless organization in mankind's history. I generally don't see the point. It's like throwing money in a black hole. It makes absolutely no difference. It does nothing. It does nothing. The people that are hired there are hired to do nothing. The money that is going in there is going to reach absolutely no pockets. No one cares about AIPAC, right? And this is what you need to say if you don't want to get banned from TikTok. But, you know, I see, like, a lot of people like Fuentes the Nick and other individuals, like, suggesting that, well, AIPAC is problematic. And usually the answer is like, well, like, AIPAC is above the board. There's no problem with it. And so I agree, you know, there's absolutely no problem with it. You know what I like? I like diversity. I champion diversity. So, you know, AIPAC should stay, but you should also get, like, a Chinese lobby, and you should also get a Saudi Arabian lobby, and a Qatarian lobby, and a Palestinian lobby, and maybe you should get an Iranian lobby, and a Russian lobby, right? And then, like, they would all be competing with each other. Like, this would actually be in the interest of the American politician. Because now an American politician could actually be auctioned. You know, you have, like, Senator Ted Cruz. Do we hear $5,000? Do we hear $5,000? $5,000 from the Palestinians. Like, surely you can do more. Can you not do more? Let's go for $10,000. $10,000. Anyone $10,000? $10,000 from the Russian lobby. Do we get $15,000? $15,000 from the Chinese. Ted Cruz sold. You know. Wouldn't it be, like, a lot more productive? Like, we can actually have a little bit of capitalism. Like, if you have, like, different organizations, like, struggling with each other to get the right price for the right senator. Of course, like, not to put money in his pockets. No, like, to help him campaign. Or to threaten him that if you don't do what we want, then we are going to fund the opposition, right? We're going to help the opposition with the primary. You need to pass this deal with the people of China, right? Like, anyway, right. All jokes aside, though, this is why I like Benjamin Netanyahu. No, honestly, I like him because he doesn't have, like, this weak thing that makes people weak: morality. You know, free speech, free expression. He's got a big, strong, fat cock, doesn't he? Like, he's like, when you look at his dick, like the size of his balls, you know, metaphysically, not the actual anatomical ones, but, like, I'm talking about, like, my God, you know, like, he saw shit on TikTok, he bought the TikTok. He bought the TikTok, and now no one talks mad shit. Huh? The only other person that's like him is Elon Musk. Like, Elon Musk was the same. He looked at Twitter. He didn't like that people weren't talking shit. Like, Elon Musk was the opposite. Didn't like that people weren't talking. He bought the thing. Because that's how you realize that the world functions. You know, whether it's a democracy, whether it's a monarchy, whether it's a dictatorship, at the end of the day, money talks. You know who to bribe, you know what to buy, and then you actually have power. You have strength. If you don't have money, you have jack shit. Seriously, no, like, I'm not even kidding. people constantly complain about their freedoms. Like, people nonstop bitch and whine. Oh, this isn't fair. Oh, this isn't right. Oh, this is immoral. People need to start realizing there are two types of politicians on planet Earth. The first type of politicians are the ones that want to take your liberties away. The second types of politicians are the ones that want to protect your liberties. And so the question is, like, how much are you paying for whom? Apparently, like, the politicians that are for censorship, that are for cracking down, they're paid a lot of money. There's like billions of dollars being poured into making sure that the public opinion is manipulated correctly, that people say the right thing, right? How much money is being paid to defend your liberties and your freedoms? Apparently, right-wingers were lucky because Elon Musk came along and bought Twitter. A lot of things now can be said not just on Twitter, but on the rest of social media simply because Twitter exists. Right? Because Twitter exists, it allows for us to be here even on YouTube and talk about things that before weren't being able to talk about. Like, for example, the sanctity of the holy election. Or to talk about Pfizer. Like, YouTube before banned this, but they banned it when all other social media banned it. Like, there's no point to ban it now if people can go on Twitter and start talking about it, right? And so, because Elon Musk bought Twitter, now people can talk. But like, how many other people try buying stuff, infiltrating stuff? You know, I looked at the woke movement. A lot of people say, well, the reason that woke became popular is because we were too tolerant. We had too much freedom. Bullshit. The reason they got popular is because they bribed, they blackmailed, and they managed to get to the top by using these tactics. You know, accusing CEOs of corruption, not corruption, sorry, misogyny and racism and shit, and getting them fired, and then getting their guys replacing that, you know, buying things. Like, there were a lot of leftist investors that would buy right-wing stuff, like right-wing magazines or, you know, video game companies and stuff like that, and then inject it with leftism. That's why leftism managed to win. It's not because, like, people were tolerant. No one was fucking tolerant at no point. But, like, if you spoke out, you would get deplatformed, you'd get censored. Like, it's happening to the people on TikTok now. You know, they're not tolerant. No, it's like if they talk, they get banned. Yeah. Apparently, this may actually happen to X, because there was a press conference with Benjamin Netanyahu and a couple of influencers, and literally this is what was discussed at the press conference. Like, he discussed the fact that TikTok is a very important purchase for Israel, and that next on the line, another important deal is going to be X, and that Elon is an ally and not an enemy. Right? So, like, there's probably going to be a conversation going behind closed doors between Israel and Elon, you know, probably something to do with satellites or whatever other businesses that Elon does, and in exchange, the screw may have to be tightened a little bit on freedom of expression on Twitter. That's my take. That's my opinion, of course. But all in all, not surprising, right? I am curious, like, how it will affect TikTok. Because TikTok had a popularity with anti-Semitism now, right? Like, a lot of content creators there. And by the way, anti-Semitism is being described now as opinions against Israel. Like, that's, right? Like you can actually have an anti-Semite that has Jewish friends and likes Jewish people and, you know, goes to Jewish gatherings. Like, you can have that. But as long as he doesn't like Benjamin Netanyahu, then it's still an anti-Semite. And so you need to take that into account. But like, where are all these people going to go, right? My best bet, Twitch, right? Like, Twitch has managed to hold the line. They still have and cling to their Hassan Piker. And so that's probably where they're going to go. Hopefully not on YouTube, but we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.